You want to have an aesthetic physique. The one that gets girls looking and your boys asking you for advice. The physique that other people envy whenever you take off your shirt at the beach. And to do that, you need a V-taper. You know what a V-taper is? It's that upside down Dorito look, that triangle, wide shoulders, narrow waist. That's what you want, that's what you need. And that's exactly what we're gonna cover in this video, growing your shoulders. And using what I'm about to teach you in this video, took my shoulders from looking like this to looking like this. So I know what I'm talking about. So let's get right into it. And if getting an aesthetic V-taper physique is something that like you're really interested and really into right now, and check out the second link below. It's 30 ways in 30 days that will help you get in the best shape of your life, and it's 100% free. And trust me, you're gonna love it. And let's get right into the video. Choosing the right exercises is the first thing that you have to focus on if you want to have wide shoulders. Your shoulder has three heads. It has the front delt, the side delt, and the rear delt. And all of them are important, obviously, because you want your shoulders to be developed overall. But if we want to focus on having wide shoulders for now, the side delt, so the one on your side, is going to be the most important one and the one that we have to prioritize and focus on the most. I will quickly cover exercises for the front delt and rear delt at the end of the video, but for now we're going to focus on the most important one. So there's pretty much only two exercises that we're going to be focusing on for our side delt, and they're both pretty similar. So the first one is a dumbbell lateral raise, and the second one is a cable lateral raise. And bro, it's that simple. These are the only two exercises that you need to grow your side delts. So the part of your shoulder that was gonna give you the width, okay? Because yes, again, the front delt, the rear delt, they're gonna make your shoulders look more 3D, but if you want them to be wide, these are the only two exercises that you really have to prioritize and focus on. These are the most important exercises when it comes to having that V-taper. Now you have the exercises. How much should you actually exercise your side delts for them to grow and for you not to overtrain them and kill your progress? So there's a lot of studies suggesting that your shoulders do not get as sore as, for example, your chest, your back, or your legs. And that means that you can train them a little bit more. And that is exactly what I did. So I used to train them around 3 to 4 times every single week. And now you might be thinking this is overkill. And yes, I did think that too, but it actually made me grow my shoulders. And as I showed you before, it worked because I did grow my shoulders a lot. And I think they're now one of the best parts of my entire body. And it might be because I train them 3 to 4 times instead of 2 times a week. And just so you know, I did 2 sets per workout to ultimate failure, because they're a very safe exercise to take all the way to failure. You're not gonna harm yourself. The weight's not gonna go down on you and squash you and kill you. So you can actually take every single set, every single working set, all the way to failure. And I did 2 sets to failure every single workout. So if I work them out 3 times a week, I would do 6 total sets to failure. And yes, you might think that's not really that much, or you might think that is a lot, but this is, for me, it was the sweet spot between 6 to 8 working sets taken to failure throughout the week. And by the way, the first link down below has the exact workout routine and so much more that helped me get from this to this. So if you're interested, check it out and let's get into the next thing. Next, we're going to answer the question, how heavy should you actually go with your lateral raises? And the answer is going to be, well, not too heavy, because this is a very hard exercise to put a lot of load. You really want to focus on having proper technique here. You want to focus on having proper technique with all of your exercises. But this one, look, this is the only exercise that I actually had my first injury on because I wanted to lift more than I was able to. So really go slow, take it easy. This is going to really take time to progress and put weights up and up and up and up. So take it slow. Trust me, you're not gonna regret it. I would do around 15 reps per working set taken to failure. So I would reach failure somewhere around 15 reps. But I recently changed this to 10 reps. Look, when I used to do 15, yes, I would feel the muscle working. I would kind of feel the burn. But there's a bunch of studies proving that you don't really need to feel the burn as much to get the muscle growing, okay? So because of this, I kind of lowered my reps. I increased the weight just a little bit. That way I reach failure around 10 reps. This ensures that I still grow the muscle because I am working with proper technique, close to failure, but my nervous system is not getting as tired because I'm literally cutting the reps down. And the sweet spot for hypertrophy, so growing your muscles, is anywhere between 8 to 30 repetitions. So you can be somewhere in between, but for me the lower end is better because you're just not gonna get as tired, okay? Now the next thing that is going to help you grow your shoulders is being in a slight calorie surplus. Now if you're a total beginner, you can still build muscle being in a calorie deficit, so you can lose weight and build muscle at the same time. But for a lot of you, that might not be the case anymore because you might not be like a total beginner. So for you, you need to be in a slight calorie surplus. So you want to be lean bulking. You don't want to be getting fat. You want to be lean bulking. And I have a full video on how to do this. You can click it somewhere here. Open it up in a new tab and finish watching this one first because we want to focus on this one. We want to focus on growing shoulders. Then you want to focus on building muscle without getting fat as fuck. And now, as I said, yes, the side delt is the most important one when it comes to width, but you want to have a 3D shoulder because if you only focus on side delts, you're going to look weird because your front delt is going to be underdeveloped, your rear delt is going to be underdeveloped, and that's not what you want. You're going to be looking, you're going to be looking funny. You don't want to be looking funny. So for the front delt, you don't need any new exercises because whenever you're hitting chest, your front delt is going to be working, okay? The only people that actually have separate exercises for front delts and the ones that have really bad front delt genetics and they really need to put in extra work to have it grow, but that's 5% of population. So if you can see that your front delt is like really underdeveloped, maybe this might be for you. That's when you implement front cable raises, okay? So you have literally a cable, a handle, and you go like this. But trust me, it's probably not you. You can actually send me a DM on Instagram and send me your front delt. I'm going to tell you if it is underdeveloped, if you should implement this, or if you shouldn't. You probably shouldn't, but just to make sure, you can ask me privately. And now for the rear delt, there's a couple exercises that you can do. Now I suggest that you go for reverse butterfly, but you might not have that machine. So you can do that with cables. I think it's called like a samurai or something. Yes, you can do that. This is the one I recommend. It got my rear delts looking damn big, but you can also do face pulls. Now, I personally do not enjoy doing them, so I don't do them, but this is an option for you. If maybe a reverse butterfly is not comfortable for you, try face pulls. They're gonna grow your rear delts, okay? And you can do them on your back day. I personally do them on my leg days because they don't tire me as much and I just have a lot of exercise on my back day. So I add them on my legs and they're growing just fine. So this is pretty much it when it comes to growing right shoulders. It's really not that complex. It's pretty simple. You just spam lateral raises, but just do it in a way where you're not gonna harm yourself, injure yourself. But yeah, man, it's pretty simple. So if you really wanna get in the best shape of your life as quickly as possible, do check out the first link down below. It's gonna give you over 50 step-by-step modules. It's gonna give you like 7 tools that you can use, exact workout routine that I used. It's gonna give you direct access to me, a private community, bunch of ebooks, I think 2 cookbooks, brother. It's gonna give you everything you need. And now you know how to grow your shoulders. But you know what else is important? To have an aesthetic physique that will get girls looking and boys asking for advice. Veins. And luckily for you, I have a video exactly on how to get veins fast. So if you're interested in watching this, click here, and you can also subscribe here because I will be constantly putting out videos that will get you help in shape because this is my goal. I want to help you get in the best shape of your life because I know how life-changing it is. So with that said, I'll see you in the next one, and remember that I am rooting for you.